Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to LEGO Indiana Jones The Original Adventures. It's time to start playing the game in free play mode. So, for level 1, we only have to get 2 gold bricks and 1 red parcel. So that won't be too much of a problem. I've unlocked a decent amount of characters, and I guess taking Bazooka Trooper is a good one to pick. You can see I was starting to run out of studs, so I didn't want to purchase everything, and these two in particular still aren't unlocked, but I imagine they will once we get the extra levels, once we get all of the gold bricks. So without any score multipliers, there's really no reason to do anything. Here's the dancing girl that only shows up in Shanghai Shenanigans. Now, as the lighting is going through the background of the trees there, I think the game is locking up. Without an indicator, we are going to have to be a little careful. So, one would hope that we either get the red brick indicator or the red parcel indicator in this first playthrough. Let's see. That's our goal, I suppose, is we need one indicator. If this just gives me like score times 2, that's helpful and all, but not really super helpful. Hey, the VSync issue fixes this too. Interesting, because before the coins were just falling through the ground. There are certain abilities that only certain characters have. It would be nice if we if I got some extra red parcel abilities that said, like, you can always swing, you can always do certain things. Very strange setup here. Instead of building the bridge, I mean, that's just not the way LEGO games work. Alright. Trying to get back here. There's 2 out of 3. That's interesting how the thing targeted the closest person, and it's just shooting it wildly in different directions. Interesting. Alright. Dig this up. So we're kind of just going through the level again. And until we get the indicators, we can't wildly jump through the levels. You'll see me once we have like the indicators that tell us all the gold bricks on the map and where the red parcels are. Then it will become very quickly and easy to just jump through entire sections and go, yeah, we don't need that, we don't need that. See, that was a prime example of we had already gotten that collectible, but we didn't know, so now we just get this blue thing instead of go over there and hit the other one. Oh, you don't even have to hit them at the same time. Alright. Looking for the bazooka guy. Come on. Get in the boat. So we want this gate open, and then in there, because that's almost certainly where one of the things is. So we'll come over here, we'll pull the switch, and then well, I had hoped he would have stayed in the boat or whatever. I already blew up the shark, so I guess it's pretty safe in the water now. Not the sharks, the crocodiles. I guess they did drop the ball there, didn't they? Because you could have had a shark somewhere. I'm not sure Indiana Jones ever ran it across a shark or did much as far as ocean stuff at all. Even in the game The Fate of Atlantis, which takes place in entire sections are under the water, he didn't, I think, run into a shark. That's interesting. Is there really nothing here? Well, it seems I may have wasted my time. And as I'm falling through the ground, the physics engine is messing up and everything locks up. This is a good example of single process programming. Nothing happens in parallel. It's all linear. So if there's a hang up on a process thread to determine whether the feet hit the ground or not, the audio and the music and everything that should be happening on separate processing threads, potentially separate cores of the CPU even, they all stop. It's really, really bad programming these days. It's been bad programming for decades. Even when you had like a 486DX, there was ways where you could use the 2 cores a little bit. That is the thing you see when you're on a phone or something, and the force close, the spinning apple on the spinning beach ball on Apple products, the do you want to end this task on Windows. That is what's happening. And if this game actually didn't ever respond and actually locked up instead of just lagged, then it would eventually cause Windows to pop up a force close button. I know I'm only missing a couple of things, but I'm slightly concerned by the fact that I haven't seen any of them yet. But not really surprised. 2 missing items might very easily just be in a section you couldn't even access. Like, we may find a thuggy statue or something. Let's see, back this way. This first level, very strange in that you're not really fighting bad guys, but that's how it happened in the movie, so let's see, female will be able to jump further, swing back and forth, and then the problem with this is you can't swing. So I jumped right through it just to get that blue item, a blue stud. Break that skeleton, nothing happens. And see, as soon as she gets close to the bridge, and it has to do some physics involving will your feet fall through the ground or not, it's... And see, this section here is kind of an exact copy from the Last Crusade movie, and it wasn't there originally in the movie. So now the snake is eating its own tail, really, because they're using what was in later movies to add levels to the video game version of modern of earlier movies. If that level of thinking was allowed to go unchecked, eventually all 3 or 4 of the Indiana Jones movies would just get transformed into this mix mash of one giant movie that does the exact same thing. So we need to get over there. And then we're also going to race, and so this is probably a terrible one to race for too. Alright, we need the explosive guy. So we're over here with another thing, and here we have C-3PO's head. 1 of 5. What do they mean 1 of 5? How can there be 5 other C-3POs in this level? Or Star Wars references, if not C-3POs. So you can see you have as much time as you really need. But this next section, that's going to be the tough part. Is there anything down that way? Nope. I'm looking all over. Notice there's a bunch of stuff down there. I gotta get down below. So I need this guy to retract the spikes down below. And then now that the spikes are retracted, we can run down this way. So we need... Now the dancing girl doesn't scream. So bazooka guy will break the glass. So you don't need Willie's ability. And it's a double unlock that you have to do here, because you're putting this and mailing it to your Barnet College, but then you have to go to Barnet College to unlock the ability with studs. So you have to not only earn studs, but then afford them, find the parcel. So this, and this, and it's going to make the head roll and break this. And how many things do we have left to collect? Just one gold thing, which Okay. So, color me confused now. What's the deal with the Star Wars characters? Are they throughout the entire world, or are they in this level? Because I can't imagine that there are 4 other Star Wars characters in this level. It just doesn't seem realistic. I also then I have to think, are the 4 other Star Wars characters in this first movie, or are they scattered everywhere? Alright. So I need to jump here and, oh man, darn it. Just avoid the head, swing and hop and get over here. You hop and you get over here too. This whole element of heads rolling around breaking a door doesn't happen. So I'm trying to race here, and I'm also trying to look at, like, I seriously doubt it's heads that I need to break. Otherwise it would be saving the progress there. See, I just don't think there's... Yeah, this whole section looks like it's unnecessarily long here. And if you get far enough down it, it will just let you forward, I think, but maybe not in free play mode. Maybe in free play mode it knows you're looking for things, so it doesn't do that. So we had already gotten to this point, and this collectible. So it doesn't really look like there's anything else here. Here we go, here we go. I'm looking everywhere. Yeah, and it just doesn't seem accurate to say that there would be more collectibles. Where's Indy? Come on, Indy. Which one are you? Here we are. Disguised Indy. There's a couple of things. Fast build would certainly be helpful. Fast repair would certainly be helpful. Like, there's no dive button or anything like that. And coming back this way, I mean, this almost feels like there should be a cave there. I have this theory when they make Lego levels originally, they put studs where they think collectibles should be, purple studs and blue studs in particular, and they use them as indicators of where they think maybe a doorway should be added or something. And then if it turns out to be the case that they don't add a doorway there, then they've at least put some studs for somebody to collect if somebody was being thorough. Let's find a repair guy. and go ahead and repair this. It's a little awkward repairing this thing considering you're right on the water, and when you jump in the water you're no longer able to repair things. So am I supposed to be over here? I'm trying to find the exact spot. And these guys just show up and won't stop showing up. Leave me alone long enough to fix this airplane. And see, it feels a lot like the sticky feed issue here. And all you would have had to do is have the plane on a dock. That's all you needed to do. And then we jump here and we lag. We're lagging to the cutscene, which I don't believe they're going to show any of the cutscenes in free play mode. And that gives us another 7,000 studs, but which isn't very much at all. But it does move us forward here, and now that we have that, that gives us like 125,000 studs, and we can only go to Barnet College, so off we go. So with every level complete, we have more progress. So fast fix. We don't need ice rink, we don't need silhouettes, we don't need disguises, we don't need fertilizer, we don't need secret characters. Although maybe we should get secret characters, but we'll get fast fix and secret characters right now. And then the other thing I'm thinking is maybe silhouettes wouldn't be a terrible idea too. So let's just buy everything, just to have it off our list of things that we need to purchase. So when we come over to the options and you go to you go to extras, adaptive difficulty on, secret characters on, and fast fix on. And what do we start seeing as far as secret characters? Well, I don't see any secret characters. This area is reset, but I don't think it matters. Or does it? Are we gonna have to redo that puzzle room every time? No, the keys here. So if we do this and then we do this, yeah, I guess you have to clear all of these by walking on them first. Nope, they're already done. So we've got one shiny thing here that I can't now focus on at all. Before I could look at it, but now to look at it you have to hit I can't get it to work. But notice how it's shining and it's putting a beam here. That's what it needs to do with all of them. It's gonna make beams of light. Interesting idea. Not really seeing any secret characters though. So we are now at 57.1% done. And the game is lagging at the menu, so I can't even resume. Seriously? Game? Seriously? Fast fix isn't exactly what I wanted. I was hoping for an indicator or something, but it's better than nothing. Anyways, that's going to be it for this recording. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want a friend or follow me on basically any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.